told me I was too much, too loud, too bold, too big to fit, too ambitious for my own good, too this, too that, too all of it. I used to shrink down to be palatable, used to set my edges smooth. Now I wear every single sharp part like it's exactly what I'm supposed to do. Every hard thing I've been through, every wall I hit and climbed, every time I thought I couldn't, turns out I was just being refined. I was built for this. Every scar was just preparation. I was built for this. Every fall was just foundation. I didn't come this far to shrink back now. I didn't come this far to quit. I was built for every single thing ahead. I was built for this. I used to ask why it was so hard, why the road was never straight or clean. Now I know the rough terrain was training, making me exactly what I need to be. Every setback was a setup, every loss was clearing out the way. I was built for this moment, and every moment coming after today. Built for the hard days, built for the good ones too, built for every version of myself I'm still growing into. Built for the mornings that don't come easy, don't come fast. Built for this life, built to make the good things last. Built for this, every bit of it, the whole thing. Built for this, every joy that it will bring. Built for this, I know it now deep in my bones. Built for this, and now I'm finally coming home. I used to fill every quiet moment with noise, with plans, with someone else's needs. Never left enough space in my own life for me to figure out what I believe. Now I'm sitting with the silence, and it doesn't scare me like it used to do. Turns out the quiet was just waiting for me to finally come through. I don't need to have it all figured out, I don't need to rush the becoming. I just need to give myself the grace to keep the growing coming. I've got room to grow, and I'm not ashamed of where I am. I've got room to grow into everything I've ever planned. I'm not finished, not complete, and that's not a flaw, that's just the truth. I've got room to grow, and I'm so excited for what I'm growing into. I used to treat my flaws like failures, like anything less than perfect meant I'd lost. Now I wear my learning like a badge of honor. Growth was always worth the cost. Every version of me was necessary, every awkward, unsure, stumbling stage. I've got room to grow, and I'm finally proud of every page. Room to grow doesn't mean broken. Room to grow means I'm alive. Room to grow means I'm still reaching. Room to grow means I'll thrive. I'm planting things in myself daily, watering every dream my own. I got room to grow, and I've never felt more at home. whisper, afraid of taking up too much air, afraid that wanting big things loudly would make people stop and stare. But I'm done with quiet dreaming, done with hoping under my breath. I'm saying everyone out loud now, living every day like it's the best. My voice is not too much for this room, my dreams are not too big for this life. I'm turning up the volume on myself, and it finally feels right. I'm loud in mine, every dream, every hope, every plan. Loud in mine, finally taking up all the space I can. I'm not shrinking for anybody's comfort, not whispering when I could sing. I'm loud in mine, and that means absolutely everything. I used to apologize for having opinions, for knowing what I want and saying so. Now I walk into every room decided, ready to let everybody know that I've got something worth saying, that my voice deserves to fill the air. I'm loud in mine now, and I'm not apologizing anywhere. Loud doesn't mean reckless, loud just means I'm here. Loud means I stopped hiding, loud means I'm no longer living in fear. Mine doesn't mean selfish, mine just means I finally chose myself. Loud in mine is the best thing I've ever felt. Loud in mine, saying it like I mean it now. Loud in mine, finally figuring out how. Loud in mine, every single beautiful part. Loud in mine, straight from the loudest, proudest part of my heart. I put down every heavy thing I carried that was never mine to hold. Every expectation, every apology, every story I was told about who I was supposed to be, about how much space I should take. I put it all down on the ground and walked away for my own sake. Didn't realize how much I was carrying until I finally let it go. Didn't know how light I could feel until I stopped bending so low. I feel lighter now, like the whole sky opened up above. I feel lighter now, like I finally found the right kind of love, the kind that starts right here inside me, the kind that doesn't weigh a thing. I feel lighter now, and I can't believe what lighter brings. I deleted every obligation that was draining me dry, every yes I said when I meant no, every tear I cried for someone else's why. I'm keeping only what restores me, only what makes me feel alive. I feel lighter now, and lighter is how I'm going to thrive. Lighter doesn't mean empty, lighter means I chose what stays. Lighter means I'm carrying myself with more grace, more ease, more faith. I'm not weighed down by who I was, I'm not heavy with regret. to walk past my own reflection, barely giving myself a second glance. Too busy looking outward for approval, never giving myself a chance to see what was actually standing there. Someone worthy, someone strong. I walked past myself for years before I finally stopped, before I finally belonged. Now I stop and really look at the woman looking back at me, and for the first time in a long time, I like what I see. The woman in the mirror, she's somebody I'm proud to know. The woman in the mirror, she's somebody I'm proud to show. To the world, to every room she enters, she walks in like she's in love. The woman in the mirror is finally someone I love. She's been through things that would have broken someone who didn't know her own strength. She carried what nobody saw her carrying. She went the full impossible length, and she's still here, still standing, still smiling on the harder days. The woman in the mirror has earned every single one of her rays. I'm not waiting on perfection, I'm not waiting till I fixed every flaw. I'm choosing her right now, exactly every beautiful and perfect thing I saw. The woman in the mirror doesn't need to be finished to be loved. The woman in the mirror is already more than enough. The woman in the mirror, I'm so glad I finally see her. The woman in the mirror, getting clearer, she's me and I'm her, and we're finally right where we're supposed to be. I said sorry for so many things that never deserved an apology. Sorry for laughing too loud in restaurants. Sorry for taking up too much of me. Sorry for having needs and feelings. Sorry for wanting more than I had. I spent so many years apologizing for things that were never even bad. No more shrinking, no more sorry for the space that I was born to fill. No more swallowing my own voice down. No more bending against my will. No apology for being exactly who I am. No apology for every dream, every future plan. I'm not sorry for my laughter, not sorry for my tears. No apology for everything that brought me here. I'm not sorry for my ambition, not sorry for knowing what I want, not sorry for the boundaries I'm setting, not sorry for the things I won't compromise on anymore, not sorry for choosing myself first. No apology for finally putting me first. An apology should mean something, should be earned, should be real. I was giving mine away like candy for things I had every right right to feel. I'm keeping my sorries for when they matter, for when I've actually done something wrong. No apology for simply being here, for simply being strong. No apology, not today, not anymore. No apology, that's not what I'm here for. No apology for being fully, freely me. No apology, and that's exactly how it should be. I used to make myself as small as possible, fold it up and tucked away, careful not to inconvenience anyone, careful about how much I'd say. I'd sit at the edge of every table, like I didn't deserve the whole seat. I was so busy being invisible. I forgot I had a heartbeat. Not anymore, not today. I'm pulling up my chair to the center now. Not anymore, not this way. I'm taking up space and taking my bow. Take up space, every inch that you were made to fill. Take up space, it's not right, that's just the deal. You were put here to be present, not to disappear, not to erase. Take up space, that's your birthright, that's your grace. I'm sitting at the head of the table now, talking when I've got something to say. Not shrinking in the group photograph, not apologizing for being in the way. I'm standing in the center of the room, arms wide open, head held high, taking up every bit of space I'm given. Finally done asking why. Space isn't something you earn by being quiet enough, small enough, good. Space is something you were always given, just misunderstood. You don't have to justify your presence, don't have to earn the right to be here. Take up space, that's all, that's everything, that's clear. Take up space, all of it, every beautiful bit. Take up space, you were made to perfectly fit right here, right now, exactly as you are. Take up space, you were always meant to be the star. I used to wanna be a rose, perfectly pruned and placed just right, the kind of flower people expect, the kind that looks good in the light. But I was never meant for garden boxes, never meant for neat and tidy rows. I'm the kind that grows in unexpected places, the kind that nobody plants but everybody knows. Wild doesn't mean unintended, wild just means I grow my own way. Wild doesn't mean I'm not beautiful, wild just means I choose where I stay. I've got a wildflower heart, growing wherever the good soil is. I've got a wildflower heart, beautiful and completely mine, not his. Not anyone's to trim or tame, not anyone's to replant or rearrange. I've got a wildflower heart, and I wouldn't change a single thing. I bloom in the most unlikely unlikely seasons show up where nobody thought to look. I don't need permission to be colorful, don't need to follow anybody's book. I scatter my own seeds when I'm ready, grow tall in whatever light I find. I've got a wildflower heart, and it's the wildest, most wonderful part of mine. Wildflowers don't apologize for growing through the cracks. They don't ask if they want it, they just bloom and don't look back. I'm done asking if I'm welcome, done waiting for the perfect conditions to start. I've got a wildflower heart, and it's been wild from the very start. Wildflower heart, growing free and growing bold. Oh, wildflower heart, more beautiful as I unfold. Wildflower heart, blooming just exactly where I am. Oh, wildflower heart, that's who I am. That's who I am. That's who I am. I used to need somebody else to tell me I was doing great, waiting on a compliment that sometimes came a little late. Now I'm standing in my bathroom mirror, giving myself the whole pep talk. I'm my own cheerleader, my own coach, my own reason to get up and walk. Nobody knows me better, nobody knows what I've been through. Nobody knows how hard I work to get to where I'm finally breaking through. I'm my own hype girl now, cheering loud from my own corner. I'm my own hype girl now, and honestly I couldn't be prouder. I'm the first one clapping for myself, the first one saying I got this. I'm my own hype girl now, and that's the best relationship I've ever witnessed. To celebrate the small things now, the hard email I finally sent, the boundary I held without apologizing, the energy I no longer spent on doubting every single move I make. I'm waiting for someone to believe in me. I'm my own hype girl now, and that's exactly how it's gonna be. I'm not waiting on a standing ovation, I'm giving myself fun every day. I'm not waiting to be chosen, I'm choosing myself anyway. My own hype girl, loudest fan in my own crowd. My own hype girl, finally saying my own name proud. My own hype girl, nobody does it better. My own hype girl, through every kind of weather. My own hype girl, cheering all the way. My own hype girl, each and every single day. I don't have a final destination, don't have a finish line in sight. I'm just waking up each morning and choosing to get a little more right. I used to think becoming and arriving, like one day I just clicked into place. Now I know becoming never stops, it just keeps unfolding, keeps finding its grace. I'm not who I was last year, and next year I won't be who I am today. And every version in between is exactly who I need to be on the way. I'm becoming something beautiful and unfinished still. I'm becoming more Empowering myself with every hill I climb, every door I open, every fear I walk straight through. I'm becoming, and I love the woman becoming too. I'm becoming more comfortable in the skin I used to hide inside. Becoming more honest about what I need. Becoming less afraid to let it ride. I'm becoming someone softer in the places I was hurt before. I'm becoming someone braver every time I choose to open one more door. Becoming isn't linear. Some days I slide back a step or two, but even sliding backward is just part of becoming something new. I'm not scared of the becoming, not scared of who I'm going to be. I'm becoming my own favorite person, and that's more than enough for me. Becoming every single glorious day. Becoming more beautifully me along the way. Becoming not finished, not done. Becoming and having the time of my life. Becoming one. I used to edit myself in real time, watching every word before it left my mouth, adjusting my personality to the room, pointing every instinct further south than where it naturally wanted to go. Always performing some safer version. Now I just show up as I am, no filter, no revision, no diversion. This is my laugh, my actual laugh, the loud one that fills up the whole room. This is my opinion, my real one, and I'm not dimming it to make space for you. Unapologetically me, every quirk, every flaw, every fire. Unapologetically me, setting my own standard, raising my own bar higher. I'm not a filtered version anymore, not a softer edit of the truth. Unapologetically me, and honestly, it feels brand new. I wear what makes me feel electric, say what I actually think out loud. I take up every conversation fully. I laugh too hard and I laugh too proud. I'm passionate about strange things. I cry at commercials, so what? Unapologetically me, giving everything I've got. Unapologetic doesn't mean careless, it just means I stopped performing small. It means I trust that who I actually am is worth showing up as, flaws and all. I spent so long being palatable, digestible, easy to swallow down. Unapologetically me is the most comfortable I've ever felt in this town. Unapologetically me, finally free. Unapologetically me, this is who I was always meant to be. Every loud, bright, beautiful part. Unapologetically me, straight from the most honest part of my heart. I used to be so scared of jumping, scared of not knowing where I'd land, scared of letting go of certain, scared of everything unplanned. But certain was just comfortable, and comfortable was just standing still. So I closed my eyes and jumped anyway, and found out falling has its own kind of thrill. I'm not falling apart, I'm falling forward. every terrifying good thing finally drowned out every single doubt. And every time I thought I'd hit the ground hard, something caught me, something held me right. Free fall, soft landing, every single time I took the flight. Maybe the universe catches you when you're brave enough to jump. Maybe soft landings are the reward for getting over the hump of fear, of doubt, of playing it safe, of waiting for the perfect time to fly. Free fall, soft landing, every time I choose to try. Free fall, arms wide open to it all. Free fall, trusting I won't fall too hard. Soft landing, every single time I'm brave. Soft landing, that's the life I'm choosing to make. I used to think I needed a co-pilot, someone beside me to navigate the way, someone to share the turbulence with, someone to help me find the runway. But I've been flying solo lately, and the view up here is something else entirely. Turns out I know exactly where I'm going. Turns out I trust myself completely. No one else's hands on the controls, no one else deciding where we land. Just me and the open sky ahead, and everything going exactly as I planned. Just me and all this open air. Solo flight, taking myself everywhere. I always wanted to go, but waited for someone else to come along. Solo flight, and I've never felt so strong. I'm booking a solo trip to Italy, table for one, and I'm perfectly fine. I'm going to the concert by myself. I'm ordering a whole bottle of wine. I'm not waiting on anyone's schedule, not compromising on where I wanna be. Solo flight is the most freedom I've ever felt, honestly. Solo just means I choose. Solo means every destination is somewhere I decided to move toward on my own terms, in my own time, in my own pace. Solo flight, and I love every inch of this space. And the view is absolutely stunning from here, it's true. plans just to avoid the quiet. Now I cancel things to stay home with myself, and honestly I kinda love it. I make my favorite dinner just for me, light the candles, pour the good stuff too. Turns out I'm the best company I've ever had the pleasure of getting to know. Nobody laughs at my jokes like I do. Nobody knows exactly what I need. Nobody picks the perfect movie faster. Nobody lets me just be free like me. I'm the best company. Turns out I've been here all along. I'm the best company. Don't know my favorite words to every song. I know exactly when I need the quiet, know exactly when I need the noise. I'm the best company, and I'm finally enjoying my own voice. Was something to fix, something to fear. Now Saturday mornings by myself are the highlight of my whole entire year. Coffee, sunshine, no agenda, nowhere to be, no one to perform for. I'm the best company, and I think I've always been worth staying in for. Being your own best company doesn't mean you don't want people around. It just means you're never truly lonely, because you like the person that you found right here inside yourself, the one who's always been there, steady and true. I'm the best company, and the best part is I'm always available too. The best company, right here, right now, just me. The best company, finally exactly where I wanna be. The best company, no reservation required. The best company, and I never get tired. I found an old photo from a few years back. Girl in that picture used to dim her light, used to second guess every single instinct, used to stay up crying every night. I barely recognize her now, not because she changed her face, but because the woman looking back at me finally learned to take her place. This isn't about the outside, though that part's pretty good too. This is about the woman I became when I finally followed through. Glow up from the inside out, from the ground up. Every single thing I ever gave up on, I came back for, I fought for, I showed up for myself, and now I shine. Glow up, and every bit of it is mine. I invested in my own becoming, read the books, did the work, took the class, sat with every uncomfortable feeling until it finally passed. I stopped waiting to be discovered, started showing up like I already arrived. Glow up, this is what it looks like to have thrived. Glow up doesn't happen overnight, it happens in the quiet moments nobody sees. The early mornings, the hard choices, Asked a dozen different people first. Asked my friends, asked my mother, asked whoever I thought knew me best. But somewhere in all that consulting, I forgot to ask the only one who knew exactly what I wanted, what I needed, the one who had to live it through. I don't need a committee to tell me what's right for my own life. I don't need a consensus to know what makes me feel alive. No one's permission, that's what I'm moving on. No one's permission, just my own voice all along. I'm not waiting to be greenlit, not waiting for the nod. No one's permission, just me and my own word is God. I booked a trip without consulting, cut my hair without a warning text, made the big decision on a Tuesday without asking what was coming next from anyone but myself, and it felt terrifying and right. No one's permission, just me trusting my own light. Permission seeking is just fear dressed up in someone else's voice. Needing everyone to co-sign is just forgetting you have a choice. I have a choice, I always had a choice. No one's permission, just my own clear, certain voice. No one's permission, just mine, just mine, just mine. No one's permission, and everything turned out just fine. No one's permission, that's the freedom I was missing. No one's permission, and I'm done asking, done wishing. I used to wait for the applause to know if what I did was good enough. Measured my worth in other people's reactions, never quite felt like enough. But I've been in the audience of my own life for far too long, waiting for a sign. So I stood up and clapped for myself first, and it felt completely, perfectly fine. I don't need the crowd to rise to know that what I did was worth the work. I don't need a standing ovation from anyone but the woman in the mirror first. My own standing ovation, hands together just for me. My own standing ovation for everything nobody else could see. The quiet wins, the private battles, the days I showed up when I didn't want to. My own standing ovation, because I earned it, and I know it's true. I celebrate the things no one witnessed, the hard conversation I finally had. The morning I got up and kept going, even on the days that were just bad. I throw myself a little party for every ordinary brave thing I do. My own standing ovation, because I see myself clearly now, finally through. You don't have to wait for recognition to know that what you're doing matters here. You can be your own biggest celebration. You can be your own loudest cheer. I'm clapping for the woman I'm becoming. I'm clapping for the woman that I am. My own standing ovation. My own biggest fan. Standing ovation. Just for me, just for this. Standing ovation for every moment I didn't miss of my own life, my own story. My own standing ovation. I deserve every bit of the glory. There was a time I couldn't sit still in my own body, my own mind. Always restless, always reaching for some other version I might find. I tried on every other personality, like outfits that never quite fit. Now I'm wearing myself so comfortably, and I have to say I'm loving it. Easy doesn't mean I stopped growing. Easy just means I stopped the war. Easy doesn't mean I'm finished. It just means I like who I'm becoming more and more. I'm easy in my skin now, comfortable in my own company. Easy in my skin now, finally feeling like myself completely. No more tugging at the edges, no more wishing I was someone else instead. Easy in my skin, and it feels like coming home to my own bed. I walk into a room and I belong there. Don't need to check if I'm welcome anymore. I sit with my opinions comfortably, don't leave them waiting at the door. I wear my face without apology, every laugh line, every scar. Easy in my skin now, loving every inch of who I am. Easy didn't come overnight. Easy took some serious work. Easy came from facing every mirror, every insecurity, every hurt, and choosing myself anyway. Choosing this body, this mind, this soul. Easy in my skin, finally feeling whole. I used to ask for just enough, just a little happiness, just a little peace, just enough love to get me through, just enough to feel some small release. But somewhere between the settling and the woman I was becoming free, I stopped asking for just enough and started asking for everything. Not greedy, just awake now, not demanding I'm just aware that I was born for more than just enough, that the whole sky was always there. I want the whole sky now, every color, every cloud, every star. I want the whole sky now, not just the view from where I are. I'm done with just enough of anything, done with scraps when there's a feast. I want the whole sky, from the highest point to the very least. I want the whole career, not just the salary, the whole love, not just the company, the whole life, not just the motions, the whole ocean, not just the sea. I want mornings that mean something, friendships that go all the way down. I want the whole sky now, and I'm tired of living small in this town. Wanting everything isn't selfish, it's just finally knowing your worth. It's just finally understanding that you deserve the whole of the earth, the whole sky, the whole horizon, every sunrise you were promised at birth. I want the whole sky, and I'm finally ready to reach for its worth. The whole sky, every single infinite part. The whole sky, starting right here in my heart. The whole sky, and nothing less will do. The whole sky, I'm reaching, I'm finally breaking through. I woke up on the right side of myself for the first time in a long time today. Made my coffee, opened all the windows, let the morning have its say. Something shifted somewhere recently, like a cloud that finally moved along. I used to wait for good days to find me. Now I'm the one making good days come on strong. I didn't wait for perfect conditions, I just decided to be bright. Turns out sunshine isn't something given, it's something you choose to ignite. I'm made of sunshine now, generating my own warmth from here. I'm made of sunshine now, the kind that doesn't disappear when the clouds roll in, when the rain comes down. I've got my own light burning steady inside. I'm made of sunshine, and it's radiating from every part of my life. I smile at strangers in the coffee shop, I tip generously, I hold the door, I spread the warmth I've been collecting, because I finally got more than enough in store. Abundance show. Made of sunshine, warm from the inside out. Oh, made of sunshine, that's what I'm all about. Made of sunshine, every single golden day. Made of sunshine, and nothing's taking that away.